Happy Wednesday, everybody. William Holtz with Lake TV here for our Wednesday rendition of Storytime with Will and Friends. Hope you guys are having a great week. Did want to give a quick shout out to the Max Creek basketball program, head coach Ron Dugan, and all of our seniors. Wanted to give them a shout out. Also, Hallie Kearns. We saw her on the Supper Time Serenade on the Ozarks Amphitheater. Make sure you guys pay attention to that tonight. We'll have the Struggling Blues Band tonight at 6 o'clock. You can see that on the Ozarks Amphitheater Facebook page. We'll also be sharing that on Lake TV's Facebook page. Lake TV, proud co-title sponsor with the Ozarks Amphitheater of the Supper Time Serenade. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. But in the meantime, for our story time with Will and Friends, back by popular demand, our most animated and theatrical guest to date on Storytime with Will and Friends, it is my man, Captain Scalawag.
Ahoy, avast, and other terms nautical, my friend. William, thanks to you and all the viewers of Lake TV for allowing me to come back once again to pirate with you and to tell you some stories of the sea and piracy. And I know what you're wondering. You're wondering, Captain Scalawag, just where are you? Well, let me tell you, mate, I have no idea. No, actually, I do. The thing of it is, I am currently hiding at... What? No. I meant, I'm doing research at Castle Vlad in the catacombs and the libraries in search of some lost treasure maps. Now, agreed that the castle is probably filled full of unnatural terrors and monstrous creatures of all sorts, but if it leads me to treasure, then it's all worth it, savvy? Aye? All right. And speaking of treasure, did you know that Walt Disney himself once said, there is more treasure in books than can be found in all the pirate loot on Treasure Island. And best of all, you can enjoy those riches every day of your life. So I will be sharing some treasure with you by way of original poems from a good friend of mine who also happens to be the undertaker here at Castle Vlad by the name of Timothy Grimm. So I'm going to share with you some original Timothy Grimm poems. He could not be here tonight, so he left me his book, Timothy Grimm's Grimm Tales, to read to you from. So here we go. So you'll just hand it over. Hand it over! You'll have to forgive him. He's a bit of a lazy bones, huh? So as a bit of a bonanza and a bonus, I will be sharing some original Timothy Grimm poems with you, and hopefully they will tickle your funny bone. I know those skeleton puns aren't very humorous, but if you don't like them, you can always make a narrow escape. Sorry, mates. I'm easily amused. And hopefully so will you with this first poem from Timothy Grimm, and it is entitled, strangely enough, There's a Skeleton. And it goes like this. There's a skeleton inside of me. How I got there, I don't know. Did it crawl inside while I was sleeping? Or did it suddenly grow? There's nothing I can do. I'm afraid it's there to stay. No matter how hard I wish for it, the skeleton won't go away. I try to keep it a secret, but it's a really hard thing to hide when you have a bony skeleton rattling its bones around inside. So I guess I'll keep my skeleton. I think I'll name him Fred. And maybe he'll make friends with all the bats living in my head. Well, steady as she goes, mates, because I have yet another poem from Timothy Grimm, who actually recorded it for you and asked me to play it. So here it is, and this poem is entitled Haunted. I live in a haunted house down by a haunted sea. I have a haunted girlfriend who is waiting there for me. We walk in a haunted garden in the light of a haunted moon. And in the haunted moonlight, she sings me a haunted tune. As the haunted stars shine down from a haunted sky, we visit haunted friends in a haunted cemetery nearby. We take a haunted carriage ride pulled by a haunted horse through dark and treacherous woods. They're haunted, of course. And when haunted night is over and the daytime soon begins, she gives me a haunted kiss goodnight till it's haunting time again. Now, hopefully that poem didn't throw you under the spell of any superstitious hobgoblinism. And if it didn't, maybe this next one will. Speaking of monstrous things, this Timothy Grimm poem is entitled Monsters. Monsters do not scare me much, nor skeletons and ghosties and all that such. Frankenstein's monster is much too slow to ever catch me if I run to and fro, and I find werewolves quite boring and dated, since I have a sword that's silver-plated. Vampires always approach me with dread, because I love eating garlic cheesy bread. It's true. And mummies choose to leave me alone. I unwrap their bandages, they're only old bones. No monsters make me cry or weep, not even sea creatures from the briny deep, all green and slimy with one bloodshot eye, and arms all suckery that reach to the sky, that threaten to pull me ship under the sea. No, those kind of monsters don't scare me. No, those kind of monsters don't fill me with fright. Now, excuse me, I must go and turn on my special anti-kraken pirate nightlight. It's right here. I'll just flip this on here. There we go. That's better. Now, I hope you enjoyed those. And before I set sail once more, and I'm off, because I must be off to be hanging out in this scary castle for as long as I am, I want to leave you with one important thing that I say that I live by. And that is this: take all you can, give nothing back. Wait, no, that's not it. No, I do live by that, that's true. But what I meant to say was, we cannot change the direction of the wind, but we can adjust our sails. So I hope you are adjusting your sails accordingly. Once again, William and everyone at Lake TV and all my friends, all my mates, thank you so much. I'll keep a weather eye out for you. Hopefully I'll see you sometime, either aboard my ship Calypso for my interactive pirate treasure hunt at Jolly Charters, or who knows, somewhere else. So once again, thank you all. Take care. I wish you all fair winds and following seas. And until our paths should meet again, farewell.
Incredible job. I didn't expect anything less. Captain Scalawag, phenomenal job. I'm curious. I mean, obviously, Lake of the Ozarks waters aren't as busy as they typically are this time of year, so I know your pirating is not as frequent as it typically is, but with you there, as you say, Captain Scalawag, doing research, I wonder if you're taking care of yourself and getting enough to eat, and well, it appears like you're definitely getting enough to eat.
Garlic cheesy bread. Bon appetit. Get it, because... oh, never mind. That's stale.
All right. Well, thank you, Captain Scalawag, again. We didn't even get to see or hear from Kraken, probably a good thing, this time around. So that's it for Story Time with Will and friends. Until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed.